If you would like to get this month's crystal reading for your sign for download and purchase, please click on the Vimeo link below this video in the Show More section, or visit my website, theluckymermaid.com, and the links for these videos are posted on the most recent video page. Please be sure to check out my other psychic readings for each zodiac sign I have available there as well. Thank you so much. Wish you many blessings and peace.
Hi Aries, I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for March 2017. This month I laid out the 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread for you using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Aries Sun, Aries Ascendant, and Aries Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. All that being said, Aries, now onto your reading for March 2017. First card you have here is the Magician, and this is the card of the manifester. What you think about, you bring about. What's in the ethers and in the spiritual plane, you can manifest into physical reality, and you will have all the tools at your disposal to do that. I feel that Aries are really looking out for number one, and it's kind of time that you need to do that. I'm not saying maybe some of you do that regularly, but it is coming up here. I do feel some of you taking a step back and analyzing a situation that you maybe feel like you are being pressured by, or having like internal pressure, and you may be taking a step back about that situation and evaluating it before you proceed forward. I feel like you're looking into all these different avenues, uncovering under every unturned stone, looking. I don't know what you're trying to find out. I'm not sure what you're trying to uncover. Needing more support, more sustenance, more ways to make money, different channels or avenues to travel down to get that to happen for you, to get that into your life. You could be making also a big commitment to someone or something. A person, or it could be a new job, or some kind of big commitment here comes up. I feel like you want to have more solid foundations to operate from, and you may be feeling like your foundations aren't as solid either as they used to be, or as much as you would like them to be. I feel some of you are actually kind of reinventing yourself. Could be reinventing your image, could be reinventing what you're doing for work, or maybe you're just going through this big transformation, or I don't know, but it could be in looks, like it could be you joining a gym, losing weight, going on a diet, but it could be reinventing yourself in other ways. Maybe you're like, you know what, I'm reinventing who I am. I don't know. It's coming up here with the Magician. I do see you looking into prosperity and abundance channels. So this, whatever you're good at, whatever you have a lot of knowledge and know-how about, you could be looking into different ways to showcase that, to bring in more money for you. I see some of you feeling like, I'm tired of complaining, whether you're outwardly complaining or just complaining inwardly to yourself. And I feel that you're saying to yourself, it's high time I do something about it, because you're tired of hearing yourself complain. But I do feel it's going to be easy for you. I don't feel like you're going to have some kind of struggle here. Even though you may feel like, oh, financially my money's down, or I've been struggling, or I want more affluence, I don't feel like it's going to be a struggle for you. Now, I want to say here, as I always say, if these messages that you get in this reading, I said it right in the beginning, but I'm going to say it again. If they're not resonating with you, Aries, then your messages are probably coming to you from your rising sign or your moon sign. So please be sure to check those out. I do see some kind of business project or plan in the offing. This could be you starting your own business or your own plan with a business. Or if you already own your own business, you could be altering it or changing your plan. But that's coming up here. Here you have the Page of Swords that's next. This is an air sign person. This is either an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra. That could be their sun sign, their rising sign, or their moon sign. This could be a child. Pages are often children, but adults come up as pages all the time. And if it's not a person, then this could be a message coming in for you about truth, either truths or untruths. You have somebody that's skeptical of you and looking at you with a little bit of a fisheye. For some of you. They want to know what you're all about or what's under the surface with you. It's for some reason they want to know more about what you're doing or what you're saying. Now, this could be a boss. They could be, checking out your work. It could be a potential client that maybe is like, wow, I got to find out more about this Aries. I got to find out how good they are at what they do. Maybe I want to hire them for their services. It doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. Fisheye does not mean good. But for some of you, it's just somebody that wants to know, what makes you tick? What's under the surface? What are you all about? It could be a boss, a potential client. It could even be somebody that's a friend or a loved one also, but that's not what's coming up the strongest here. This person wants to stop this, stop that, be free of something. This could be a child to you. If you have a child or a grandchild, maybe they're struggling with something and they have an addiction, or maybe they have problems at school or problems at their job or problems in a relationship, and they want to be free of it. So this could be somebody connected to you like that. It's always more complicated when the people cards come up in the general reading. So for some of you, it's a potential boss or a client that wants to know more about you, what you're doing, what you're up to, how you work, what you're all about. But for others of you, this is a child or a grandchild that wants to get out of something that they feel that they don't like or that they're trapped in. Maybe they don't like the school they're in, or maybe they go to college and they feel like they're trapped and they don't want to be there and they want to change what they're doing. I mean, this could be that situation also. I'm going to warn you right here, Aries. Beware of what they're going to say to you. I don't care who it is, whether it's a boss or a potential client or a child or a grandchild. It could even be a lover, but I don't feel that. They're not coming in that way to me. It could be a sibling that wants to say something to you. I feel they want to say something to you. So be on the lookout. You may not like what they have to say, or maybe it's fine, but they may be very inquisitive or ask you a lot of questions. So just be on the lookout, because they've got something to say to you, this page. I really feel like you might be upset by them in some way, is my feeling. Like, you may not like what they're saying or what they're doing. It's like you may not like what they have to say to you. So just look out for that in March. Here you have the moon, and the moon is secrecy and deception in romance. It can be heightened psychic ability and heightened psychic intuition. It can also be a card of illusion. It could be secrecy by itself. It can also be romance by itself. I feel Aries are doing some soul searching and digging very deep into their soul in March about what they need and what they want in a love relationship. Some of you may be feeling like you've been led astray by someone, or it could be that you want to be with someone new if you're already coupled and partnered with someone. So you're either doing soul searching about what you want in a love relationship, or you're feeling deceived by someone, that maybe you've been led astray by someone you're in a love relationship with. It can go either way here. I also see, if you don't like the way things have been rolling in a love relationship that you're already in, then you're going to be making changes in it. You yourself will be changing it. Some of you may feel like you've underestimated the power of love, and that you feel it's very difficult to keep something that you have going. That's a little bit of an unusual statement. I'm not sure I understood that. You may feel like you need to be more clear about your feelings and your intentions. Maybe you have a partner that's going to be asking you that. Or maybe you feel like, gee, maybe I'm not being real clear about my intentions or feelings here. If you're in a love relationship, I do feel that you may be reevaluating it and saying, do I want to be in this relationship? Or what do I hope to get out of it? Do I want this to go forward seriously? Do I just want to date them? Or if you're already coupled and married to them, maybe you're thinking about, do I want to stay in it? I mean, that could be coming up here for some of you Aries. I also feel that some of you Aries need to learn to love yourselves again. So maybe you've been disappointed with some things about your life or love relationships in the past. And so maybe you've been too hard on yourself and you need to have some self-love come up here for you. Honestly, I feel some of you that are in a love relationship already, I feel like it's changing and there's some weird things happening in it that you're not quite sure of how you feel about it. If you're single, watch out for the words you use when you meet new people. You don't want to scare them off or freak them out. So don't say too much. Be more quiet than you usually are if you're an Aries meeting somebody new. Here you have the Death card next in the reading, and the Death card is a card to me that symbolizes transformation, something ending so something new can begin. This is also a card that could mean somebody may have passed away in your life before, and it could be coming up here. I feel like you're learning a lot about yourself, and I feel you are going through the transformation, and that there's things that were old habits, old patterns, old ways of thinking in you that are dying so that you're going to be a new, improved version of yourself and new ways of thinking, new ways of being. It's coming up here, but a lot of it has to do with how you've been in love relationships in the past, how you treated past spouses or past significant others, where you fell short, where you could have done more, where you did too much, where you got taken advantage of maybe. I mean, anything. But like, I see you reviewing it and thinking, I don't want to repeat the same mistakes of the past. I want new and revitalized self. You want yourself to be new, a new, improved version of yourself, especially in regard to love and love relationships. Be careful. If you're already in a love relationship, you may be eating your words. You may find that you've said some things to a significant other or someone you're dating or a spouse that you wish you hadn't said, that you can't get back. You can't put those words back in. So be careful of not letting your words and your voice run away with you in March, because you can't take it back. You can try, but once they're out, they're out. Some of you may be feeling like you've been giving too much time and attention to something in your life and letting other things fall by the wayside. So let's say if you spent too much time working and you're a workaholic, and then maybe your family life or your love life is suffering because of it. Or maybe you've put too much time and attention into love and romance, and then your job is suffering, or your house needs attending to, that you've kind of let things slide. Or it's like you could be giving too much time and attention to something, and therefore you're seeing other things in your life kind of in a shambles or kind of breaking apart and crumbling, and now you need to see that, you know what, I've directed way too much attention on this area, and now I have to direct my attention to that area. So that's also coming up here in the death card for you. The last card you have here in the reading is another people card. You have the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups to me is usually a water sign female. That would be a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio. That could be their sun sign, their rising sign, or their moon sign. Men can also come up as queens in a general reading. I feel like this is somebody you might want to know better, but you may not trust them completely, or you may have some fear or anxiety about them. I feel like you've had a lot of conversations with this Queen of Cups, and you may be cooking up some kind of schemes to do something together, a move, a new business, some kind of venture, or cooking up a plan, a trip, a travel. Like, I get you having a lot of communications with the Queen of Cups and cooking up some kind of ideas, plans, schemes, business organizations, operations, whatever, with this Queen of Cups. I feel that both of you may be a little guilty of being too distracted, letting some things fall by the wayside, not being focused enough about something. It's like, so you may both do it independently of each other. If you're coupled with this Queen of Cups, you're doing it together as a couple. This could be a love partner to you, a friend or sibling to you. It could be a daughter. It could be, but it feels more to me like somebody you've got some kind of involvement with, and I feel that the two of you are similar, and I feel like you're supportive of each other, and you may want more continuity and consistency in your life, and they may want the same thing in theirs. So I see you doing a lot of conversations with them, talking with them, scheming things together, making plans, but you may both be a little guilty of being dreamers, letting some things fall by the wayside, not having enough focus and attention on certain areas, and letting like too much in some areas, and letting. I feel like you're both doing some similar things like that. I feel that you're going to be working on something together and revising something. You could be revising a business plan together. You could be revising a love relationship together. You could be revising some ingenious idea or story, or maybe you're going to do a seminar or a promotional tour or some kind of program of some sort with this Queen of Cups, or maybe you already do those things. But I feel that the two of you are going to be going over it, looking into it, restructuring it, talking about it, and revising it. So they could be a business partner to you, or a coworker, or a love partner, or somebody that you're very tight with, a tight friend, that you do a lot of activities together, or you may be planning on going into business with a friend. But whatever it is, you're going to be like dissecting it, working on it, revising it, planning it out, changing it. This all comes up with you and the Queen of Cups. There's a very strong link between the two of you together. It's a strong link, whatever it is, whatever your connection is. This is a strong link. You may even, if you're a partner with this Queen of Cups, whether it's love, friends, or whatever, you may start doing a lot of different activities together. Like if it's in business, you could be restructuring and changing the whole ball of wax. If you guys are dating or coupled, you may say, you know what, we keep doing the same things over and over again. We need to get out of our comfort zone, and we need to go do this, do that, and the other together. Let's stop doing the same things over and over again. We need to do new and different things. So whenever the people cards come up, Aries, it always means multiple opportunities or situations of who they could be and how it's going to work out. So I hope this reading was of help to you. I certainly hope it made sense. I want to thank you so much for watching, sharing, and liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do truly appreciate that. And please remember to subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I post my videos here on YouTube. And I have added more than what I used to do. I'm also adding psychic crystal readings for the new moons, the full moons, and the eclipses when they are in play in the solar system. So I hope you please tune in for that. By the way, speaking of crystals, if you're interested, Aries, in getting a continuation of my reading here where I'm going to look into the crystal for you and get additional messages from my spirit guides for you for March 2017, you can access these videos for download and purchase by clicking on the link below this video in the Show More section, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for March 2017 crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. You just click each sign of the zodiac. You can also access these videos by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com, clicking on the Videos tab on my menu and going to page 9, and there you will see the heading of Crystal Readings for March. You just click on your sign, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. I want to thank you so much, and I wish you all a marvelous month of March, Aries, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.